And we're recording. Hello. Hey. What is up, all my tops, bottoms, and girls of the world? Ken here, and I'm back with another video. I wanted to get some things sorted out before I sat down and I had this moment of honesty with you guys. It's nothing too dramatic. However, there is a shift occurring, and it is a shift that I have been fighting for a very long time. And I'm just at the point where I'm like, girl, like I'm surrendering, like I'm giving in, I'm letting everything that needs to happen, I'm letting it happen. You know what I'm saying? And one of the things that needs to happen is that I have to take a backseat, at least on this channel, hang in there, and Kadiva has to step to the forefront. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't, bitch. Okay. But some time ago, genuinely, like, I got kind of fucked up in the head in terms of there was a point in time where I had became like the topic of conversation a few times in a few different situations or whatever. And it's never really the online shit that bothers me. It's always the stuff when it starts to leak into real life. The thing about my channel is that I built this channel off of being personal. You know what I'm saying? I built this channel. Some people came from makeup. A few people came from drama. Okay. Oh, there was a point in time I used to always be in drama. But even with that, it made me the topic. Maybe I am the problem. You know what I'm saying? Oh well, bitch, who cares? Not me. I'm human. I'm not a perfect person. If you've been around since Heflawless was a thing, bitch, Heflawless the literally had to go because I didn't even want to be perceived as like, oh, this person thinks they're no, it never gave that. And if I'm getting realistic, in order to keep growing, in order to keep elevating, especially in like the online space, I have to take a step back from being personal, just point blank, period. At least in the forefront. I just can't. And that's why I'm really letting Kadiva take over because while she's still me, it's not as personal to me. You get what I'm saying? It's not. I don't say it's like a boundary. It's literally like a boundary, especially as a creative, as a ultra empath. I have to create that boundary. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. And you're probably like, okay, well, what's that? What does this mean? You go see a lot less of me here, at least. I do have a second channel, Just Can, where it's just me. And on that channel, a lot more consistent. Girl, there's already 3 videos up within the past week. Oh, who am I? Okay, but just the most videos I got since forever ago. On Just Can, the intellects, it's very much so going to give just the things that I'm talking about, the things I'm interested in. So I'm no longer the topic of conversation. I'm interested in pop culture. I'm talking about a lot of pop culture over there. I might talk about a horror movie tomorrow. I might decode the horror movie the next day. You feel what I'm saying? I might talk about some conspiracy theories. Everything. It just takes away from being so personal. If you pay close attention, everything that I talk about over there, it makes up what Kadiva is. So there's like this artistic flair there, right? But where I will be personal is behind the paywall that is called Patreon. There's so much that has happened within the past few years with me. I've experienced healings, dealings, situationships. Oh, I almost said relationships. Bitch, I would have been delusional if I called any one of those relationships. And bitch, I want to talk about it all, but I just cannot pull myself together. And I've been trying. If you've been here and you probably like, Kenny still got it. I don't know why Kenny don't go. I'm telling you what it is and what it's not. I can't. I can't. I just can't bring myself to doing it because it's honestly triggering. And maybe I have some more healing to do. I don't know. But it's triggering. It's triggering. And genuinely, when I was the topic of conversation, I think my mind is fortified now. My mind was not fortified then. If I'm keeping it real, my mind wasn't fortified for that shit then. I literally fell into this social media shit. It just started happening. I was like, okay, wait, whoa. And then when I started becoming a topic, even when I'm talking about pop culture bitches on my Just Can channel, make sure y'all go subscribe. Baby, I'm talking about the pop culture, but I'm talking about it from a very, it's a particular way I go about it. Very respectful. You get me? Because I could only imagine what it is to be, even though these bitches got money, I can only imagine what it is to be the topic of a conversation consistently on a much major scale. Okay? And maybe these bitches is fortified in mind. Maybe these bitches have mommy and daddy. But to counteract the fact that I'm only going to be personal behind the Patreon wall, that's why I created that channel, because I feel like being creative again. I miss this shit. I miss editing, uploading. I miss getting cute for the camera. I miss taking the pictures. I miss all of that. But there were elements of it that made me fall out of love. So there was going to be a lot less me over here. I mean, still me, but you get what I'm saying. Kadiva, she might want to tell a story, but the story she's telling, very much so altered. It's not the full story. You can get the full story behind the Patreon wall. There's no shade. There's only one tier on the Patreon wall. And the reason I really created the second channel, or it's actually Kadiva's old channel, when you go over to that channel, you will see a lot of her old videos. But the reason I decided to say do that is because I know we in interesting times. And girl, if you ain't got a coin, do not spend your coin on me. It is perfectly fine. However, that is the only place I'm gonna be personal. It's no shade. The perfect example of a video up on my Patreon right now actually is me talking about my spiritual journey. I recorded this video. And then I looked back at the video. I was getting ready to upload it. I promise you, it has been time after time after time. Me getting ready to upload, get to the upload button, done edits, spent my time editing the video and everything. And you probably like, but you're crazy. Bitch, get to the upload button, can't upload it. It's something that was like emotionally stopping me from doing so. It's very difficult to explain, but I really hope you understand it. And like I said in the beginning, if you don't understand, oh, fucking well, fuck you. But on Patreon, there's a spiritual journey video up right now, right? Beautiful video. Girl, I was outside in nature and everything in this video. I was like, oh my gosh, I really like this video. And I'm really talking that shit. Bitch, I went and re-recorded the video just because I felt like at points in that video, I was getting too personal on this channel. I'm going to upload a spiritual journey video as Ken, very much so. However, it's a completely different version from the full thing that is on Patreon. You feel what I'm saying? And it's when I say I went and re-recorded the entire video, I went and re-recorded the entire video of a video that was perfectly fine. That's how bad this shit had affected me at a point in time. And I'm perfectly fine. Do not get me wrong. It's just that boundary that I have to create in order to continue growing, especially as a creative in this space and in other spaces. I need to get my ass on TikTok, but I really do love the long form content. I love the long form content. Yes, I do. And I mean, I know you could do long form content on Miss TikTok, but it just don't be feeling the same to me. It just don't. It don't. YouTube is just very much so YouTube. And you know what? Another thing, and this is completely off topic, but YouTube has changed so drastically. But it's changed so drastically because on the back end, YouTube used to be so much more community oriented. I promise you, on the back end. And I think when the pandemic came, that shift happened. Something happened on the back end, and that's what started showing up in the forefront also. That's why it doesn't probably seem like a community on you. It's not the same, but it's because on the back end of things, bitch, it changed. Like, it used to be so easy. And maybe it's because it's me, but I've talked to other creators. I was going to say, maybe it's me because I ain't making the money I used to make them, okay? But it's other creators also. Like, it's just difficult. It's like you got to go through loops and hurdles to get in contact with somebody. Usually you could get into contact with somebody like that at the drop of a dime. Nah, no more. The shit don't change. The shit is wild. And I said, what the fuck has happened? But it's thrown up in the forefront of YouTube. I wish YouTube would realize that they steal them girls. Like, y'all still get, like, bitches, there's a lot of people that still come to YouTube, you know? But anyways, go subscribe to Just Ken, the place where I do not overthink anything. I just go. And then if you want, you can also subscribe to the Patreon, where there is a video up on the Patreon already. And there's plenty of videos on Patreon. There's more to come on Patreon weekly. I love you guys so, so much. I hope you all understand, and I will see you all in the next video. I ain't got nothing else to say, so I'm about to get out of here. And I'm about to go on Just Ken, because I got something else to talk about today. I just can't. I got something to talk about, and I want to talk about. I want to yap. So we're about to go yap on Just Ken. So meet me over on Just Ken or on Patreon.